Hello, everyone. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney and got an odd question today. So, certainly, I'm going to scrub this of all identifying characteristics. But the question was about a popular meme in which white women are called Karens. And if that would be acceptable in the workplace. And I obviously didn't know the answer. I had to look it up. I had to look up the origins and everything else. And it seems like the meme of calling these women Karens is split up into two categories. The original category was there was some woman, I think, in California or something like that, who called the police on an African American family that was just having like a picnic in a park. It was the craziest thing. It was so bizarre that she called the police. She's obviously not well and racist on top of being unwell. And they started calling women like her Karens. And I think that's really valuable in society to have terms for racist people, right? That's valuable. We should call people out. But the question is, okay, is that a good option in the workplace? The second usage of Karen is for annoying women, and I think possibly it's specific to annoying white women. A lot of the memes that I saw when I pulled this up was like a middle-aged white woman who had expired coupons and wanted to use her coupons. It was like, let me speak to your manager and stuff like that. Just people treating staff in retail or like a restaurant really poorly, stuff like that. And the question that was posed to me is, can I get in trouble for calling somebody a Karen? Obviously, her name is not Karen, but I'm calling her a Karen in the workplace. So I did this research. I went through everything, and I said, well, I think one, let me reiterate, really important to have terms for racist people, very valuable, but probably not the best option to use the phrase a Karen in the workplace, or to call someone a Karen in the workplace, because you're essentially using a term that is genderist and references race, and you're also not really getting the protections that you should receive if you want to complain about a coworker being racist, right? So if you're in the workplace and you say, hey, my coworker's being racist towards me, I want to file a complaint with HR, that is a really good option because you're going to potentially lock in a number of protections against retaliation. I don't really know that you lock in those protections if you call your coworker a Karen. It'd be a tough argument. It'd be really, really complex. And I don't think you'd be as protected. Also, your company, your employer, might construe your term to be a racial/gender-based term with negative connotations, which could also get you in trouble. So, probably not the best option in the workplace to call someone a Karen. There's much better terms, and you probably want to use, the business etiquette and the business communication skills that you have to be a little more drilled down and specific about what you're experiencing, what that individual's doing to you, rather than just, blowing off steam and labeling the person a Karen, which is not going to be the best tactical option for you and could even cause you problems, hypothetically. And then the individual took it one step further and they said, what if I called somebody a Chad? Apparently that's a guy who's kind of like viewed to be like a preppy guy, and I didn't find that there was as much racial tie-in for the Chad in the research that I was able to run, but I mean, this is not scientific, right? I'm looking at memes tied to like jokes that people are posting, so I could easily be missing a whole wing of memes that completely changed the meaning of this term. And I really couldn't drill down enough on that term, the Chad or a Chad, which just seems like some kind of preppy, yuppie, obnoxious white dude, but I don't know if it's white only. I mean, I guess all the people in the memes were Caucasian, but why couldn't anybody of any other race be preppy and annoying? Like, so really inconclusive there, but I hope this helps. if this actually comes up for anyone else. And yeah, new situation. Had to think about it, had to research it. Very strange. Language and terminology changing every day. We have to adapt, and we have to advise. I hope this helps someone. Good luck.